Okay, clear prop. Okay.
That's the big red button.
Okay.
Was yours a key, was it?
Yeah, I'm sure it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be why then.
So I'm on my way to Exodus Airports via Portsmouth. I'm on the Fishbourne Portsmouth route on the ferry today. I'll take some shots for you. Glorious day, start of another heat wave. In case you wonder what day this is, last night or early this morning England played Mexico in the World Cup, so yeah, I didn't get to bed till 4:30 like a lot of us. By the time this video's out, yeah, it can be anything, can't it? I'm hoping, but you know, we've hoped before, haven't we, and been let down, but this year it just feels a little bit different. Anyway, that's football aside. Taking my Adam aircraft with me today. I'm hoping Giles thinks I'm going to be suitable for flying. He's going to show me how to rig it, some ground school and a bit more flying in the Delta Jet, just trying to nail those landings. And enjoy the views, and I'll see you on the other side. When I arrived at Exodus Airports, Giles had pre-warned me that the weather would not be suitable for flying. So we decided to do some ground school, and Giles showed me how to rig my aircraft, which was fantastic. I hadn't done this before because since purchase it's been in my garage for a good few months. The wing was actually short packed, so we undid that and discovered it had a good few creases in there. We sorted that out and got the wing opened and got it mounted to the trike, and as you can see, I'm as happy as a pig and you know what. Didn't get to fly it obviously, but it was a real good feeling. Anyway, the next day it was not any good for flying neither. I had a full day's work and then I got to the airfield, so I fiddled around with the aircraft, de-rigging it and re-rigging it, just getting used to that. And it was a great asset to have videos that other people had made. So I studied them the night before and they all had slightly different versions, and put it into practice the next day. So on to flying. As you can see, I got to fly, which would have been on the Wednesday morning. I think we were up by 8:20. Beautiful morning, very thermic, very hot already. And we decided to get me up in the air, just about 10-15 minutes getting used to things again, some turns and that sort of thing. And I hadn't flown for 2 months, and it's amazing how much you forget, but it soon came back to me. So we had about 4 or 5 landings and it was okay. I've got my new camera, which is an Osmo 4, and it's mounted to the helmet and it's got horizon stability, which makes my landings look even better. But wasn't too bad landing this first one, but the thing I'm doing, as you see there, is I'm rounding out too early. Now this is something historic in me, having practiced and learnt on the Quantum, I then had my own aircraft. This is 15-16 years ago. Had my own aircraft, which was a Gemini Flash 2 Alpha, which has similarities to the Quantum. And what it does is, and this is what's stuck in me, is when I'm coming into land, I float in and I kiss the ground normally. And I was really happy with my landings previously, but I can't get used to this aircraft here until the very last landing, which I'll show you later. Now this landing, it was very, very bumpy. I wasn't connecting, and as you can see just about now, I round out too early, a balloon, and come down. Giles calls a go around, full power, away I go, that quick. And I can see, looking back at this video, what he means by ballooning. So I rounded out too early. Big lesson learnt there. But it's amazing the practice, even from 15-16 years ago, for the go around, instant call go arounds. Just clicked in and away I went. Coming in for another landing now. Not too bad. I love looking at my shadow, which is a bit of a distraction. Anyway, I'm looking long now, trying to get that perspective in my eye. Still rounding out a bit too early there, bit bumpy landing. Not entirely happy. Giles is telling me again what I should be doing, quite rightly. So again, a bit better, a bit smoother. Am I rounding out too early? Not too bad, I don't think, that one, but I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get what he means. Got to fly that aircraft in at speed rather than float it in, which is what I used to do. I fly it in at speed. This is a heavy aircraft coming in at 70 mile an hour plus. So this is the final takeoff. So as you see, as you take off, the aircraft pulls to the right. That's the torque of the engine. Obviously thermals as well, so thermals I can handle. I didn't used to like them, but don't seem to bother me now. So pretty much on target for this landing. This is my best landing. Pretty proud of this one. So much like a 777 coming into Heathrow, of course. So I'm on the button, looking long, checking the speed, looking long, center line, speed, and then not pushing out, not pushing out. Now I round out ever so slightly and I just kiss the ground there. I'm pretty happy with that one, and that's how we ended the lesson. Left on a good high there. I've got a double back slap from Giles as with the taxiing in, and it's locked in my brain now what I have to do. Sadly, the weather wasn't any good for any more flying that day, which is fine. So I did a bit more of my own personal ground school, fiddled with the aircraft, but boy, was it hot in that hangar. I'm glad to get home actually, a few days away in that heat. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a couple of months since I've flown, so not what I wanted, but work has been in the way, and the weather, like everything with flying, when you get a free day, the weather's bad. But I'm booked in again next week, so fingers crossed I'll be up again and hopefully have something even more positive to tell you. But thank you again for watching this video. Love to see your comments. I will reply to them all. Any suggestions on my flying, I'd love to hear, as long as it's nice. And I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you.